So let's get back to VS Code, and in the views.py section you have to write some more code to get started. So you have to create a dictionary. So let's comment this with fetching. So to create a dictionary, or you have to use serialize in Django, and just make sure you know the table name that you have created in models.py. Like in this we have created a details model in which we have the parameters type and name. So just make sure that, and then you have to call from Django dot core import serializers, and then you have to create a dictionary called data, which is data equals to serializers dot serialize, and in brackets you have to specify Python, comma, and the model name, which is details dot objects dot all. So this is basically the simplest way to capture your records in a dictionary. Every information about record is going to be stored in data. So let's I can write here some more information for understanding, fetching details, and saving in a dictionary. So let's create a context so that we can pass to a template. You need to create context equals to, in the curly braces you have to specify the name of the variable that you want to pass. So we have specified data in inverted comma, and then you have to specify this, you have to write this context along with a parameter in a render request. So when you write this, it goes back to the HTML page where you can access your data dictionary. And if you want to do that, you want to have a complete structure in mind. So to do this, we are going to start with a table, and you can use any CSS or create your own CSS. So let's start with a table which is like a simple table in starting. So create a table, and then you can have a table header inside that, so that you can differentiate the column headers. And we know for now that the field is name and type, so we can directly give those parameters to show on the screen on the index page. So let's write name, and then give another data which is called as type, and let's save this and refresh, and let's again refresh. Yeah, so we have name and type as a normal table, and then we want to fetch some information from the SQLite data. So to do this, we have to use instance, right? So like curly braces, and inside this you have to give a percentage sign, and you have to run a for loop which is for instance in data. You remember the data comes from the context, right? So we have to use that, and we have to close this for loop. It's a must to close this for loop, so we can access information or any data parameters from the table. So we have to write a table row, because we are going to create each row for each record. For each record we have two values. So first table data is called instance.fields.name, because the column name is name, and another data we want to give is type, right? So let's refresh. Okay, so you can see that the name is visible because we have only specified the names, right? So you can see that Apple, BMW, Acer, God of War are visible, right? Now we can create same thing for type, instance dot fields dot type. So when we do that and refresh, now you can see that everything is visible. Okay, so I have added a CSS already, and you can add your own CSS, create your own CSS. For now I have added this CSS. So you have to specify the class, and the code is available in the description for that CSS that I have taken. Now you can see, you can write type and the name, and you can add data. Now it is visible in real time. And if you want to understand how this is happening, so if somebody doesn't know, the person can watch my previous videos to get here, and I will add everything in description for a better understanding. I hope you enjoyed this video, how it is running, and I think it is cool to have our input data to present somewhere, right? So let's meet in the next video. Hope have a good day.